I'm hyper aware that I fit a description. I'm afraid of the police. I'm afraid of a system which was historically invented to oppress people who look like me. A few months ago, a police van parked outside my house in Chapeltown. I closed the blinds and went back to bed for the day. I worked from home, I did all of my video calls from my bed, and I didn't engage. I was terrified the whole day. And I thought back to when I went to university. I remember a man I knew telling this elaborate story about how he had taken hard drugs out on a night with him and got caught by the police and got away with it. I remember thinking that this man would not be hiding in his bed behind blinds if the police were parked outside of his house, because I fit a description. I know there are many people who can't be here today because of fitting this description and because of the vulnerabilities that come through fitting this description. They're disproportionately affected by the risk of police violence and are risking greater damage from COVID too. We can't afford to keep risking those who are most marginalized and most vulnerable. I come from ancestors who fought in the streets for our rights at Stonewall, who held uprisings against slavery in the Caribbean, who caused disturbances on buses. I come from ancestors who rioted and fought for their rights in the street. I am asking you all to honor my ancestors. Fight back against systems which oppress us. Fight back against this racist, sexist, homophobic, Islamophobic, anti-Semitic, xenophobic, transphobic, queerphobic, sexist system. I might have missed a few phobics, but fight back against this system and fight back against this bill. I'm hyper aware that I fit a description. Today, I'm here on behalf of a collective called What Can We Do? We work to support and uplift the well-being of Black and brown trans people in the UK because our systems of care are failing, because they are not uplifting or supporting us, and because we desperately need community care when the state has failed. I could not, in good faith, not stand against this bill, as it destroys everything that is our existence. Our right to protest is so vitally, fundamentally important that we cannot afford to be silent on this topic. Black and brown trans people are systemically disadvantaged in our healthcare systems, in our housing systems, in our mental health systems, and yes, in our justice systems, yes. Last year, Black people were 9 times more likely to be stopped and searched by police. 9 times. Trans people of colour are 6 times more likely to be a victim of police violence. I'm standing here before you and I'm hyper aware that we fit their description. And we need to fight back against this bill and against the systemic prejudice that has put us here today fighting in the streets against it.